Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm going to show you how to install Davigedit so you can create custom maps for Davigo. You can only play these custom maps on a Patreon of Earthbreaker or above, so $10 a month, and you can play on the prototypes. As of right now, that's the only way you can play custom maps. However, you do not need any subscription to make the custom maps. But if you don't have a subscription, that just means you can't test out your maps, which is not really ideal, so I highly recommend getting Earthbreaker. So Davigo runs on the Unity engine, so we'll have to download Unity to use Davigedit so that we can create the custom maps through there. So any experience that you have with Unity definitely helps, but in later tutorials I'll be going through some of the basics so you can get to creating some maps, and generally it's pretty easy. You don't really need any experience, but it helps regardless. And if you're interested in learning more about Unity itself, I'll be sure to link their learning library in the description so you can go check it out yourself. So the first thing you're going to want to do, like I said, is download Unity. So all you want to do is go to this website here, link in the description, just download Unity Hub. Don't mind this thing. And then we're going to drag it to our desktop, of course. Go ahead and run it anytime now. There we go. Just hit yes, of course. I agree. Install. Of course you agree. Just wait for it to install. It shouldn't take very long at all. Go ahead and run Unity Hub. Go ahead, allow. I usually just allow it. I don't know really what it does, but so it says you'll have no valid license. All you're gonna have to do is just do manual. Log in. That's what I mean. All you're going to want to do is log in. Okay, after you log in, it will say activate new license. Go ahead and do that. Unity Personal, and you probably don't want to use Unity in professional capacity right now, but you know, whatever applies to you. Go ahead and hit done. Alright, so we're pretty good here. Go ahead, go to installs. Okay, so at this point I tell you to go ahead and install Unity LTS, the latest version, but in fact that is not true, and I realize now that I screwed that up. So really what you're going to want to do is head over to this here, which will be in the description. You're going to want to go down here and go to Unity 2019, and then we're going to want to scroll down here. Unity 2019 4.10. This is the exact version, and if you don't know what version you should be using, you can head back over here to the FAQ, and here is a README, so just click on that. And here it should say which version is required to be used, which is this version in particular, and you can see here it's required to use it, otherwise you'll have an infinite loading glitch on your maps. So what you would do is now that you have Unity Hub, you can simply download this to Unity Hub, and if it asks you this, you can just check that or don't check that, whatever. The main thing is that you open Unity Hub. And of course, I already have it installed, but what it will do is install it for you, and you're just going to want to go through and install everything that it asks you to. It will ask you if you want to install like certain packages for Windows or Visual Studio. You're only going to want to install Visual Studio if you plan to use Unity just for Davigo. Otherwise, you can ignore everything else. And so yeah, that's it. You can head over to the Davigo Discord and go ahead and go to the FAQ over here. Scroll all the way down and download Davigedit Unity Package Initial Release. This might be different by the time you are watching this, but it should pretty much be the same simple process. You're just going to want to go to this Google Drive here and close out of that. All this stuff doesn't matter. Go ahead and download. Alright, and now we have the Davigedit Unity package, and it's downloading. For me, it's downloading super slowly, but whatever. Let's go ahead, drag that to our desktop. And now we can go and hit new. We have to make sure it's at 3D because Davigo is 3D, obviously, and it just makes it easier. And we can name this Davigo tutorial or something, whatever. And we can hit create. And now that we actually have Unity open, we can go ahead and, well, we don't need to worry about that right now. We can go ahead and import the Davigedit package that we downloaded. And you'll see now that it has this kind of icon here, this Unity icon, which is what it's supposed to be. And once you double click it with this project open, you'll see this window pop up, and now you can import all of this. So just hit this import button. It'll say writing package items, it'll just import everything, whatever. Oops. Don't worry about it, it shouldn't take too long. If it asks you to change something, just hit OK. OK. And now we see we have it all here. You'll see this Davigo thing. We can go ahead, delete this folder. We don't need this right now. So this scene doesn't exist anymore. We can go to Davigo, Davigedit package, sample, and sample customs. Don't save because it doesn't exist anymore. There we go. And now we are in one of the sample maps. So to move around in Unity, all you need to do is right click, and you can sort of look around and use W, A, S, and D. And so that should be how you move around, and you can also pan around like this by holding down the middle mouse button, or you can zoom in by using the scroll wheel. And if you want to go fast like this, you can hold shift with your W, A, S, and D, and that's pretty much it. So now you can also click on things, you can move them around, but we'll get into all that in the next episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and good luck creating your own custom Davigo maps.